Man coming in. Ooh. Oh! Oh my goodness! That is unbelievable!
Bouncers and beamers are part of the unfair play because these deliveries are very dangerous for the batters, especially for their head. Today, I'm not only going to guide you how to judge short and non-pitch deliveries, but also how to signal them properly. Law 41 is about unfair play in cricket. It includes rules for short balls and high full tosses because these can be dangerous for the batter. The umpire can call a no ball or warn the bowler. The main idea is simple: protect the batter and keep the game safe. Now, let me help you with a very basic rule, but most importantly, how we judge it, how we call it, and how we react it as an umpire. Have a look. Look and imagine Virat Kohli standing on the popping crease. If you look at this white line, which means this white line is a normal stance height for the Virat Kohli. If you look at this green line, imagine this green line as a ball, and this ball is crossing and matching the Virat Kohli stance height, which means that's a fair ball. You don't have to worry about it as a scale leg umpire side. A batter may look at you and ask for a 1 for the over or a wide ball, but you are 100% confident with your decision, then you have to nothing to do with it. Now, have a look this yellow line. Yellow line is also above the Virat Kohli stance height, which means that's an illegal ball, and umpire will call it a wide ball and 1 for the over. But most important, they always forget how to call it a wide ball from the scale leg side. As the scale leg side, he will stand and call it a wide ball, and also he will signal the wide ball is for what? Is for the height. So everyone can understand and can see why this wide ball has been called it. And after that, you have to look at the scale leg umpire side, look at him and call it umpire, that is a 1 for the over. And you have to make sure that on-field umpire, the other umpire, gets your signal and calling 1 for the over to the other team. As a main umpire, that is my responsibility to call it a 1 for the over with a proper signaling, and also to make sure captain has been informed. So as a main umpire, I will come in front of the stumps and I will call it batter, that's a 1 for the over. I will turn around, look at the bowler and say bowler, that's a 1 for the over. And the last and very important thing, to inform the captain, captain, that is a 1 for the over. This is the process of calling 1 for the over. Let's speak about this scenario. It's very simple but still a debatable. Why? Virat Kohli original standing position is this one on the popping crease, but now Virat Kohli has decided to play a short ball far away from his popping crease. I repeat, to play a short ball. Please don't consider this yellow line as a beamer or a full toss. Right. So he is standing here. Ball is coming through this line over his head, but he misses the ball, and ball crossing over his head and dipping and hitting the head height from his original standing position. Which means scale leg umpire will not decide 1 for the over or a wide ball from this angle. No, the right angle, the correct angle, the line is the popping line. From the popping line, the scale leg umpire will judge the ball, where the ball is going to hit him. So now the ball is going to hit him on his head, which means this is not a wide ball because the ball is not above the head, it's at the head height, which means umpire will call it 1 for the over, but not a wide ball. I hope this one is also very clear. Try to understand a very simple logic on this funny and crazy delivery. So ball is way above from the batter's height, but hitting the stumps, so it is not out, and we will call it a wide ball. So always we call it a wide ball, and on a wide ball, a batter cannot be given bowled out. Before making any call, it is very important to have a proper communication with your colleague, eye contact, mutual understanding, support. That matters a lot when you umpiring any game. For an example, if I'm standing as a main umpire, a bowler bowls the ball, and I think that for me it's a one for the over. And I'm watching at my colleague, he's not calling one for the over. For him, it's not one for the over. Why? Because my colleague is staying at his best position to judge one for the overs or beamers or high wide balls. No one else. No one else. So which means I will respect my colleague's decision and I will carry on with the play. It could happen like Barry is complaining and asking why the umpire is not calling one for the over, height, no ball or white ball. The simple way is that you have to be very calm, you have to be very respected and say, batter, that's my decision. Please carry on with your play. And that's it. I'm also make sure above the waist height no balls. If any ball is above the waist, that we call as a no ball. And I respect, and my colleague will respect my decision as well. If something is marginal, same for the one for the over or same for the beamer. How we signal is we say like we just is umpiring signaling to each other. Like for me it's fine, it's a marginal, I'm not going to call it. So always those who think scale leg umpire's duties are nothing, just checking run outs or stumps or the fielding restrictions, I'm sorry, the scale leg umpire duties are similar with the main umpire's duty. Why? If you stand in the highest level of cricket, you will see the pace, you will see the pressure. Every ball is like a gun from the medium pacer. I have experience in my life as well. So your concentration, you have to be focused. It's very, very important if you're standing at the scale leg side. I'm also telling you, counting the balls, watching the field restrictions, and also before starting the game, what I do is I always mark my positioning, my standing positioning at the scale leg side as well. So at least I know that is my mark. I'm coming on the mark and see the next ball as well. Any questions, please drop me a message, please drop me a comment, and